Guys, if you are struggling to see progress in the gym or with your nutrition, you need to hear this. I've been having a lot of conversations with clients recently. In fact, this is most of what my job is as a coach, around managing expectations and working through difficult periods. And I think this is super valuable because this is actually where progress is made or lost, and a lot of people don't realize it. A way I like to frame it for my clients is to think about your training time like this. You're going to have 10% of the time where you're making incredible progress. Every time you go into the gym, you hit PBs, your energy is great, you're seeing really good progress. 10% of the time, you're going to feel like shit, you're not going to want to do your sessions, you're going to be tired, you're going to be stressed, and you're not going to see progress. You might actually even regress a little bit. And then 80% of the time, it's just pretty average. You're not seeing amazing progress, you're just turning up, going through the motions, you're pushing yourself, but there's no PRs, you don't feel fantastic. It is just completion. A big reason why a lot of people get stuck and never see the progress they want is because they focus on the 10% of the time that's great and the 10% of the time that's shit. Now, it would be fantastic if we could get the 10% of the time that's great and stretch that out to 80 or 90%. That would be the dream, and that's what most people think it should be. When in reality, most of your progress is made by weathering the storm and getting through that 10% of the time that's shit, so you can get into the 80% of the time that is pretty average, and then you can capitalize on that and get the 10% that's amazing. Most people never see the change they want because they think it should be that 10% great all the time. Anybody in really good shape will tell you that it doesn't really exist. In fact, the more advanced you get, the more that 10% of great times of really good progress whittles away down to even smaller and smaller amounts. It takes quite a long time for your body to adapt and change. And when it's getting hard, it means that you're closer and closer to seeing that great progress that you want. It's just that most people don't let themselves get there.